My report for today is all about social studies again. So the topic is all about inquiry-based teaching strategy. Inquiry. Inquiry is defined as the process of looking and creating information or knowledge by means of question. Inquiry is a huge part of our community. From birth to adulthood, we observe, recognize things or events, and from birth, we create questions that need to answered. The process of inquiring begins with the assembly of information and data by applying the human sense such seeing, hearing, touching, tasting, and smelling. Kumari, Aurora, and Tiwari Shuti 2016. So, if the inquiry is the process of asking a question and researching to find its answer, the learning is gaining knowledge and skills, then inquiry-based learning is gaining knowledge and skills through the process of asking and question and investigating. So, why inquiry important for social studies? Why use inquiry in social studies? Because inquiry allows the student to be curious, to wonder, ask a question, or inquiry allows the student to pursue questions they have a topic they find personally relevant or interesting. So we move in scaffold inquiry. Teachers should give or should guide the learners in attaining the goals of any discussion. Hence, they must be aware of several techniques that could allow them to surface the learner's knowledge and skills. So, when we say na scaffold, um, it 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 is a process in which teacher model or demonstrate how to solve a problem and then step back offering support as needed. So scaffold refers to a method in which teacher are offer a particular kind of support to students they learn and develop a new concept or skills. Okay, next one is reflection. This the spontaneity of the discussion depends on the capacity of the teachers to direct and guide the learners. The most important point is for learners to reason out their mind and try to assess both sides of any situation that will lead to a generalization. So reflection, it is to have the student reflect on their own learning and how they can succeed and gain the new knowledge and skills. Okay, letter C, generalization. This is the optimum part of the process wherein the learners have created their own belief and communicated their disposition. Take note that in social studies, teachers must know how to deliver it and process misleading ideas because it may break their motivation and self-esteem. So, ito yung ability to use skills that student has learned in a new different environments, whether those skills are functional or academic. Once a skill is learned, it need to be used in multiple setting. For typical children in a general education program, skills that they have learned in school are usually quickly used in a new setting. Next is inquiry-based learning. Is grounded on rational strategies used to motivate learners to generate responses through the queries regarding issues or events. The learners are seen as active participants in the teaching process. So kapag sinabi nating inquiry-based learning, it is a learning and teaching approach that emphasize student questions, ideas, and observation. This form of learning enhances comprehension rather than memorizing facts and taking notes. So, students are now encouraged to discuss ideas among the peers. So, when we say kasi na inquiry-based learning, it is a learning process that engages student by making real-world connection through exploration and high-level questioning. It is an approach to learning that encourage students to engage in a problem solving and experimental learning. So these are some of the benefits of inquiry-based teaching. First, Inquiry is dedicated to nurturing the schema of learners essential to create, communicate, and assess answers coming from their interests. So, ang pagtatanong sa mga learners ay napakahalaga upang lumikha ng komunikasyon at masuri ang kanilang mga sagot na nagmumula sa mga learners. Number 2, it helps the learners acquire the process ideas in logical way. So, tinutulungan or nakakatulong ito sa mga learners to acquire and process ideas in logical way. The last one is number 3. It encourages intelligent responses which can be practiced to discover why issues are occurring. Kumbaga, ito yung mga response ng mga learners na nadidiscovers nila about sa mga issues. Yung parang malalim na katanungan para sa mga learners at gusto nilang itong matuklasan para mas malawak na kaalaman. So, this is the inquiry process. So, inquiry is an approach to learning that involves a process of exploring the natural or material world, and that's lead to asking questions, making discoveries, and testing those discoveries in the search for new understanding. Next is questioning techniques. The art of questioning is the most important aspect in the strategy. The teachers must be well exposed to various ways of posing questions to students. Having known the different questioning techniques, teachers are assured of the success of their inquiry. Gerson, 2014. So kapag sinabi nating questioning techniques, it is a set of methods used by teacher by asking questions such as wait time and bounds. When skillfully delivered question boosts student engagement, improve understanding, and promote critical thinking. Questioning techniques is important. Why? Because it can stimulate learning, develop the potential of a student to think, drive to clear ideas, or to steer the imagination and incentive to act. It also one of the ways teacher help students develop their knowledge more effectively. Next one is identify the different questioning techniques that social studies teachers can use. Okay, number 1, might questions. What might history be? What might be answered so that social issue? This question does not limit the possible responses among the learners, but rather it opens up a range of possible responses that allows learners to reason out. Their answers may not be correct, but their explanation may put all things right, including the word might signals the learners that they need to use critical thinking to create arguments relevant to the question. So number 2 is what if question. What if there is an earthquake? What shall we do? What if you became the mayor? What programs shall you implement? So, yan yung mga questions. This kind of questions bring out the creativity, speculations, and rationality among the learners. It allows the learners to think in totally different perspective that is usually grounded on what they believe in. It could be a great way to assess the learners formatively because it allows them to answer based from the learnings they had. Number 3, different roles question. You are the judge. Will you give your verdict in favor of the suspect? You are the teacher and you are expected to guide your learners. If there is a naughty pupil, will you spank him or her? This type of questions allow the learners to have glimpse of possible roles they might portray in the literal world. This strategy is a nice representation of the outside world and gives the learners the enhance to evaluate themselves. Number 4, Socratic questioning. This questioning styles combines all aforementioned form of questioning. Socrates has been known in history as the master of incessant questioning to achieve wisdom. Throughout his life, he spent so much time asking people questions for the purpose of revealing falsehoods. Scholars divided Socrates' questions into 4 types. So, Gladfly question. This allows teachers to ask several questions to push the learners to answer question. For example, what are the elections all about? Another one, how important it is for the people to participate in elections? Next one is, what if people were not allowed to vote, what will happen? Yan yung mga questions na example sa Godfly questions. So, number 6, Stingray question. These questions lead to sudden change in the course of questions, sometimes in this associated to their drift in situation. Halimbawa, you said that love is the answer. Will love change the situation of the poor? Imagine that poverty is not applicable to your case. Would you still pursue your career as an artist? Like that. Yan yung mga example naman na questions sa Stingray questions. And another one is midwife question. From the same itself, these questions are used to elicit new ideas to the learners. So, example nito is, that is a very good point. Can you elaborate it further? Mga ganon. Mga halimbawa ng midwife questions. And the last one is ignoramus question. In here, teachers place them for them to elicit response among the learners. So, I don't understand. Can you further explain it to me? Parang mga ganon. So, do you mean that? What does your answer mean? Yung mga ganon na halimbawa ng ignoramus question. So, dito na po nagtatapos ang aking report. Hope na you can understand kung ano yung mga in-explain ko. Hope you can understand kahit hindi ko masyadong na-elaborate ito. Thank you for listening, everyone.